Oh man, jeez. Why? Why? Clan is partying. I low key am. Hold on, I gotta prevent my cat from jumping up here. Hold on. Let's how we gonna maneuver this? No, don't do it. Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? Anyways, straight robbed KD. That was wild. That was absolutely ridiculous. That was bully ball. Okay, we're gonna need you to go. Now let's be completely honest. Okay, let's not burst. I don't want to burst any bubbles because obviously I'm happy that we won. But we do have to be a little honest. Okay, let's be really happy Devin Booker didn't play. Oh man, Spurs got that dog in them. Spurs got that dog in them. That's actually a quality win. A very quality win. High quality win. I don't even know where to start. So first and foremost, I don't have anything on the stream yet. I already told you guys that soon we're gonna have like a way better layout like after these games, so it looks really nice on the screen and everything. I'm still working with someone on that. It's gonna be pretty dope though. But before we get to that, or since we can't get to that, I'm just gonna bring up the stats and we're gonna talk a little bit about it. I did watch the entire game. Now, mind you, during the game, I was also doing a test because I'm getting a motorcycle license. So I had to do like this online testing. So I was doing that the entire time during the game. I had like 2 hours or something left on it. So while the game was going on, I was also doing that. But I was watching. It was on both screens. I was paying attention. Let's see. Let me bring up. Let's do Spurs, ESPN. Let's see. Let's take a little look here. Here we go. This is what we care about. This is what matters most. Where is it? Here it is. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, so I don't know where to start. Vassell, Johnson, Jeremy, Wemby. Are we already starting with a new starting lineup? Let me tell you guys a few things, okay? I got a few things to talk about. First and foremost, we'll just go over the entire team. I mean, why not? Let's just do it. Let's just go over the entire team. And second, I want to call people out, okay? I really do. I really want to call people out today. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to call people out. So first and foremost, okay, our starting lineup. As far as the starting lineup goes, I think that they're getting a little bit more comfortable with each other. I think the biggest issue right now is spacing. I mean, we just get the negatives out of the way because there's a lot of positives from this game. But negatives, the spacing is just off. Is it just me, or do you guys feel the same way? It feels like the San Antonio Spurs spacing is horrendous, to the point where like two guys are in the same spot at certain times. They just have not gotten used to it. Now, Wemby, because of just how great he is and his basketball IQ, he's really great at spacing, but it seems like the team as a whole is just pretty bad when it comes to that. So the spacing was off. That was a big chunk of this game. The starting lineup, it's not the prettiest. Okay, it's not. I thought that the team actually looked a little bit smoother when I think the lineup was Osman, Bassie, Trey Jones, Sohan, and Wemby. I don't quite remember. Like I said, I was doing two separate things at the same time, but I was paying attention to the game. But that's yeah. All I know is Osman was on the court and it looked smoother. But yeah, overall, I think that's the biggest negative that I take away from this is that, and that's just going to come with time. We already know that the San Antonio Spurs have phenomenal chemistry off the court, so we just need that to start to translate in real games, which it does. Like they have a cohesion to them and they stick together no matter what. So the chemistry is there in all facets. But as far as on the court, yeah, we definitely need better spacing, knowing where guys need the ball. Now, with that being said, I want to call some people out. Okay, I said I promised I would. I'm calling people out. Can we stop, please, for the love of God, please stop harping on Jeremy Sohan being trash. I mean, it is so many people, and it's not you guys necessarily, right? And it's nobody really in my chat that I've seen, but it's been all over Twitter, dude. Just harping on how trash Sohan is. And I knew that this would come with the territory. You got Wembanyama, everybody's looking at him. It's already established. Basically, any just average casual NBA fan already thinks that like Wemby is a superstar in the NBA. Like they're like, he's top tier, blah, blah, blah. We all know that he's top tier, right? But most people just think of Wemby, okay, top tier. They're on national television. His team sucks. They just see it as simple as that, but that is not the case whatsoever. Like these guys are still learning to play with each other. Vassell was injured for a big chunk of last season. Keldon Johnson, he got to adjust into a new role. Sohan adjusting into a new role. Zach Collins just now getting this huge contract, and people don't remember the fact that even last year he was adjusting into a new role. So there's a lot of different things going on with the San Antonio Spurs right now, and I think that people, the average fan, is just ignoring that, and they just see players playing poorly and they're just like, oh, Sohan's trash. And it's like, no, dude, he's not trash. He's just adjusting to a new role. And I will say in this game specifically, did a way better job. There was one pass, a bullet pass to the corner to Osman. It was so pretty. Unfortunately, he missed the three, but it was such a good pass. And that was the Sohan that we're used to, because we already know that he's a post playmaker. But trying to adjust and be a half-court point guard is completely different. It's very difficult. I don't know why people can't see it that way. Somebody said Collins sucks. I don't think so. Like Zach Collins, the biggest issue with Collins right now, because the utility that we were going to get out of him is the fact that he's a stretch and he can stretch out the floor, especially for Wemby, and it just brings a little bit more versatility to our starting lineup. But with him missing so many three-point shots, that's one facet of his game that's being taken away. But I will say this, every single time Zach Collins gets a mismatch, he attacks it. And I do appreciate that, because a lot of big men are afraid or don't even recognize the mismatch at times. He's not like that. He's going to go at you. And oftentimes he makes it work. Oftentimes he makes it work. So I'm not mad at Zach by any means. I think a few of these passes, which, let's just be honest, a lot of these passes are off. But some of these passes to Zach Collins are a little off, and he fumbles the ball, and, you know, he's kind of butterfingers there. Very Aaron Bainesy with some of these fumbles. But it is what it is. Okay, so with that, oh my God, Ruru. Oh my God, you're being biased again. Sohan didn't get a pass. We know his role has changed, but dude lacks vision and forces a lot. I think you're being biased. I think because I'm harder on other players that's been in the league for like 4+ years or 5 years, and I'm harder on them than I am a sophomore, you become biased with your takes. Oh my God, Sohan was way better this game overall. Another thing, too, that I noticed was Sohan's role in this game. They didn't have him guarding a guard the entire time. Oftentimes, he was guarding KD, which I think he did a pretty good job on. Now, Kevin Durant was still Kevin Durant, okay? 12 for 19, 26 points. But there was a lot of times where he did have to pass it up. And that's all you can ask for right there. So he didn't make it super easy for Kevin. Like, it wasn't super easy for him. He's just Kevin Durant. But yeah, it's really nice, man. It's really nice. So I just wanted to get that out of the way. I got tired of people talking bad about Sohan, obviously. I think that he needs, just some time. And at the end of the day, I don't think that he'll be our primary point guard in the future. That's not going to be the case. I think that this experience that he's getting as a half-court point guard will only bring us more versatility in the future. So when we do get that primary point, and you can just switch off, you can sit him, let Sohan run a little, it's going to be good for us. So not a big deal whatsoever. So Sohan did a pretty good job tonight. Did a lot of dirty work. I really enjoyed what I saw from him there. No turnovers, by the way. And our team as a whole was much better with turnovers than that past game. Now, with that being said, next guy that I want to talk about, because I wanted to focus in on this too. Keldon Johnson, really, really, really good game. Decent game. Really good game. When he's going 4 for 9 from 3, that is a good sign. And like I said, I truly do believe, I said this going into the season, but I thought that the person that will benefit the most from Wemby's presence will eventually be Keldon Johnson. And that's because I noticed that when he was with DeJounte Murray, he was a really good, at times, really good catch and shoot three-point shooter as well. And that brings a little bit more depth to his game, open things up a little bit. And I thought Keldon played a good game. And obviously finishing it the way that he finished it was really, really key. And I thought that all of our guys, Sohan, Keldon, Wemby, Vassell, all these guys finished strong. Collins had a really clutch bucket in the fourth, at the end of the fourth. Really good team win. Just overall really good team win. Now, I know you want to talk about this, okay? Wembanyama, he's him. I mean, he is him. He can beat you in so many different ways. It's absolutely ridiculous, bro. And I was sitting back. I was literally texting Swish. You guys know Swish Hill, friend of the channel, my best friend in real life. I was texting him and I was like, well, time for Wemby to go ahead and win this game. And I'm going to feel that way probably the entire season, maybe forever until he retires, because what he brings on both ends of the court is just something I can't comprehend. Like every single, you guys know that game against the Houston Rockets, not the one with Manu's block on Harden, but it was one in which Kawhi Leonard had like this crazy three on Nene, and then on the other side of the court he blocked, I think it was James Harden, right? You guys recall? Where it was just back to back. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? I'm trying to make sure the chat knows what I'm talking about. You guys having your own conversation here. Yeah? Okay, Cameron knows what I'm talking about. Oh, you were at the game. Swaggy Kid was at the game. I remember, yeah, Harden. Okay, yeah. Okay, everyone knows what I'm talking about. All right, good days. Yeah. Like, that feeling that I got from that game, I'm getting on a nightly basis with Wemby. Like, every single time. And it was like that with Kawhi. It was like, okay, this game is close. It's Kawhi's time. And I'm getting this feeling with Wemby, and he's 19. It's absolutely ridiculous. And this game, when the Spurs kept it within 10, I was sitting back and I was like, Wemby's really gonna he can really lean this game into our favor in an instant. His defense is just too good. He can just shoot right over the top of you. His decision making is just locked in those touch or those clutch tough situations. It was absolutely ridiculous. I sat back and I was like, well, this is Wemby's time. Like, Wemby's about to finish this. Wemby is a closer. Dude, he got that Mamba mentality. You remember, and I'm not just saying this. You guys remember when we went over that article and his past coach in France basically said that? Not basically, he did say that. He was like, yeah, he reminds me of Kobe. He's like that. I've watched him throughout the entire French playoffs this last season before the was that right before the draft? Gosh, it's messing with me right now. I did watch it. It was in the summer. I don't know if it was before or after the draft. I think it might have been before the draft. When was the French playoffs? Was it before or after the draft? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But when I watched it, it was absolutely ridiculous. Like, he finishes every single game strong. Oh, it was before the draft. Okay. After. No, someone said before. After. Okay. It was before. Yeah, it was just really mind-blowing. Really mind-blowing. Yes, that was funny, by the way. The churros question. How do you say churros in France? He was like, what's a churro? Yeah, that was funny. That was really funny. God, dude. Freaking Shaq's question was so stupid, bro. Shaq's question was so stupid. If you guys didn't hear it, Shaq literally asked, he was like, yo, Wemby, so, listen, big fella, how long you gonna give the Spurs before you can win a championship? How long before you gonna be pissed off you can't win a championship? That's basically what he asked. Stupidest question in the world. And Wemby's response was like perfect. He was like, look, I don't even know how to win. Like, I don't know what. I don't even know how to win a champ. What? Huh? Like, it was so stupid. It was such a dumb question. Why would he ask that? He's 19. I think what in reality they were prepared for the Suns. I think that's what it really was. They were prepared to talk to the Suns, and the Spurs so abruptly won that game till they were just like, I don't know what to ask. Hey, how do you say churros in France? Like they didn't know. Yeah, it's stupid, dude. They didn't know what to ask. Chuck's question was better. It was a good question. Also, Chuck did ask about like his relationship with Pop, which makes more sense. But God, Shaq's question was so dumb. It was such a dumb question. And then to put him on the spot like that, like you should know better than to put especially a young player on the spot like that. Cause you know how popular he is, and anything he says, or if it's like lost in translation, which I mean it wouldn't be. His English is phenomenal. But anything that's like lost in translation or anything, if he say the wrong thing, like it's gonna be all on it's gonna be in the headlines everywhere. It's gonna be on ESPN. I mean, this isn't the Spurs of old here, you know? It's gonna be everywhere. KD looked down. Yeah, that was bad. Keldon really finished that strong. I thought the Spurs as a whole finished really strong. They finished as a team, and I thought that was what was important. One play from Devin, which I won't harp on it, dude. Devin was awesome, but there was one play at the end where I was like, Devin, you had Wemby open. It was a close situation. He ended up taking a really contested shot, but what did I say last game? We need Vassell to shoot at least 18. He got to put up at least 18 points. There's no way he doesn't. Wemby was double for a big chunk of this game, so he made a lot of the right plays. And then by the end, why did I put a quote? No, it was the right play. Sorry. I'm acting like I'm talking about LeBron here. No, it was the right play. But then at the end of the game, he kicked up a notch. He had 4 blocks, but I thought he had 5. But I guess one of them was a weird one. Because didn't he have 5? I thought he had 5. Like I said, I was doing 2 separate things at the same time, but I'm pretty sure he had 5. But they only recorded 4. Very strange. Oh, that stretch dunk by Wemby. Oh. That was a bad Wemby. Bad Wemby. That was my reaction. I was like, bad Wemby. You can't do that. That's on Drew Eubanks. I like Drew Eubanks. You can't do that. Do it on anybody else but Drew Eubanks, please. Well, no, I take that back. Don't dunk on Derek. Okay, if you see Derek in the paint, do not dunk on him, Wemby, because every single Spurs fan is going to be in dilemma. Okay, there's a few people you can dunk on. You can try to dunk on Kawhi. That's fine. You can dunk on DeJounte. I don't hate those two or anything, but you can dunk on them. It's okay. I don't think Spurs fans will be upset. Who else can he dunk on? If Steven Jackson comes out of retirement, you can dunk on him. Or you can go to 3v3. I think he's in the 3 league or whatever. If that thing is still going on, you can dunk on him there. Who else can he dunk on? He's just a rookie. Yeah, he is just a rookie. Who else can he dunk on though? Anybody else we're gonna put on the list? Dunk on Derek White? Nah, just kidding. I missed that, man. Yeah, don't dunk on Derek. Don't do that. Don't put us in that position. We don't want to choose. Dedman. Oh yeah. You can dunk on Dedman. I heard he's like a terrible teammate. Luka Samanic. Yeah, you can dunk on Luka. That's fine. Ja. Yeah, well, obviously you can dunk on anybody that wasn't a former Spur. That's anybody. Kawhi. We already said Kawhi. Can't dunk on. No, he can dunk on Lonnie because you remember Lonnie after his last game with the Spurs. He liked all those tweets about how the Spurs should have gave him more minutes and he should be a starter or something like that. Like he liked some tweets that was like anti-Spurs, and then after that he was gone. So he can dunk on you can dunk on him. Dunk on Primo. You can dunk on Primo. Yeah, that's fine. Kyle Anderson. No, he can't dunk on Kyle. Not DeRozan. Oh yeah, DeRozan's off the table. What about Jakob? No. Yeah, don't dunk on Jakob. I hope he's watching this. I'm pretty sure Wemby is watching this stream right now, and he's writing down every single player that he can't dunk on. Every Spurs fan is in this chat right now, so we're giving them the rundown. Patty. Oh yeah. Patty's off limits. Bertans. Don't dunk on Bertans. You can't dunk on Bertans. Boban. Nah, don't dunk on Boban. We like Boban too much. Keita Bates, yeah, you can dunk on him. Dunk on my cat? Sure, he can dunk on my cat. I mean, who would though? Hold on. Who would dunk on her? Look. Now, who would dunk on this little kitty? Who would dunk on her? You can't dunk on her. You can't dunk on her. Look at her. She's too cute. Show him your cuteness. She's too cute. Wemby, you can't dunk on her. Wemby. She's just a cute little kitty. Yeah, he can't dunk on her. No, you can't dunk on her. Kai Jones. Guys, he can dunk on anybody that's not a Spur. Corey Joseph, dunk on him. No, you can't dunk on Corey Joseph. Jonathan Simmons. No, not Jonathan. He already did Corey dirty in preseason. Okay, I don't remember. Danny Green. You can dunk on Danny because Danny took the side of Kawhi when he left the Spurs. He took the side of his friend, which is fine. We literally traded him, but yeah, you can dunk on him. No, not Danny. No, you can dunk on Danny. No, you dunk on Danny. It's all right. I wouldn't get as much enjoyment in seeing Danny get dunked on as like DeJounte, but like you can still dunk on him. Sohan, he already dunked on Sohan, so yeah, dunk on Pachulia. Guys, he can dunk on any. Okay, this is like a word. We've been talking about this one thing for like 5 minutes. This is ridiculous. This is silly. I don't even know how we got it. Cameron Payne. Yes, he can dunk on Cameron Payne. Good job, Civtex. Yeah, that's a good one. He was talking a lot of Payne. Yeah, Payne's a good one. Yeah. Sohan better check the ego because trust if he puts the see, you're being biased. What are you talking about? What ego? What are you talking? Ruru. We gotta learn to start agreeing, girl. We gotta start agreeing on stuff. We go through this same rigmarole every single season, every single time. And eventually, Ruru, you come to my side. Every single time you come to my side. Every time. Homie, every time you come to my side, Ruru. This happens all the time. This happens too often. You never notice that? DeJounte Murray situation. I'm responding to the Wemby comment that was made. I digress. You and Ruru just need to get married already. Basically, we just the old fighting couple, man. Me and Ruru, we just fight all the time. Can he dunk on Bryn Forbes? Yeah, you can dunk on Bryn Forbes. Yeah, Bryn Forbes. Yeah. What happened with him and his girl? She wasn't his wife, was it? Or was it his girlfriend? I don't remember. Yeah, you can dunk on him. We just been that way forever. Yeah, we always fighting over. I mean, we've been fighting since Derek was like a rookie, and I was like, Derek White should start over DeJounte. Yeah, I think that's where it started. So Harden to the Clips. Do you care about it all? I don't know. Should we end this segment? I mean, we're still technically in the segment of this game. Overall, I thought the Spurs played well. I mean, well, they slipped up, but guys, it's the Suns. I don't know how the next game is going to go. I will say this, though. I think we did a phenomenal job of responding to adversity, because last game, what happened was we started off rough, terrible even, and then it just got worse. Like, I don't think that game ever got better. But in this one, they actually did hone in, become stronger. And I don't think you would have won this game without Wemby. It's going to be a lot of games like this that are close. If the Spurs can just keep it close, you put Wemby in and it just shifts the whole dynamic. It's going to be like this continuously. Wemby's going to be the difference between wins and losses. I still don't think the Spurs will get to 500. I still think they're going to be like 35 to 38 wins-ish. But overall, I think that's going to be the case. You want to talk about Malachi Branham? Malachi Branham, you say he was struggling. 1 for 7, only 9 minutes though. Dang, he took full advantage of his minutes. But that's the main thing they want him to do right now. I've said this before, but Malachi Branham's floor is a sharpshooter. Like I truly believe that. I think his floor would literally be a sharpshooter. Now his ceiling, he can do quite a bit of things. Like he could be a point guard here and there. He's really good around the pick and rolls. He can be his own shot creator. I mean, his release is so fast. He's so crafty. He can be really, really good as time goes on. But right now, I think that's his floor is sharpshooter. I want to see Serge Barrios. Me too. I think he would fit in like just fine with this team. But he might be in the G League right now. I haven't really paid attention to a lot of what's going on with some of our players. I'm pretty sure he's probably in the G League. I know City Sissoko is. I haven't paid attention to a lot of the bench guys. I've been so focused in on what we're doing with our starting lineup and some of the guys coming off the bench. He can dunk on Britney. Yes, you can dunk on Britney Spears. Wemby turns into Jordan in the fourth quarter. Wemby turns into Wemby in the fourth quarter. That's just how he is. You guys remember in the last game, he says something in the lines of winning. I don't like anything more in the world than winning. Winning is my favorite thing to do in the world. That's just who he is. Dunk on Steve Kerr for saying Pop is rejuvenated. Yeah, Wemby Slenderman. That was a cool fit. Wemby Clutch Player of the Year candidate. One thing that really bothered me, and we're going to see a lot of this. This is off topic. We know how the Spurs play. We're all excited about it. Like, I was losing my mind. Don't get me wrong. But one thing that's going to bother me, though, are a lot of these games, these nationally televised games, it's going to be blatantly obvious. And I totally forgot. I completely forgot what this is like until now. It's going to be so many commentators that never even watch the Spurs. I mean, they're going to be mispronouncing Wembanyama's name. That happens often. Like, often. Like, they mentioned a shot from Devin, and they were like, he shot that like he was Dame Lillard. And it's like, I don't think you guys ever watched Devin Vassell play. And it just bothers me. And, I mean, well, I said that I forgot what this is like, but I think it's even worse now because we're popular and we're not winning. At least back then, when they weren't 100% familiar with the Spurs, we were constantly on national television. We were constantly in the playoffs, so the world constantly saw us. So they knew the type of basketball that we play. They knew the brand of basketball that we play. But it seems like with this team, I don't know, man. Slender Yama. Cheers, clan. Hey, old mate. Flight React says Wim bananas. Well, that's fine. He can say that. But like I don't want literal commentators. Wim VP. I've been thinking about making that a shirt. You guys got any ideas for that? All right, just in this segment. That's all I really have to say about this game. Trey Jones, he did a good job. His plus minus was plus 13, so he did a good job as well. I don't think I mentioned that. He does a really good job of control the pace. And at his size to get a block in the game is really impressive regardless. So had a steal, had a block. He did a good job. Very respectable game from him. So just end the segment here. Would like to hear your opinion on Sohan's body language. It is completely not worth mentioning, you think? Would like to hear your opinion on Sohan's body language. I think Sohan's more so just gotten down on himself. I think, another thing too, I think people forgot that Sohan last season he's pretty low key. He's pretty low key. I know last game he looked really down on himself. He looked a little better this game. But he's pretty low key. He's similar to KD in the fact that Like he kind of keeps his head down. He doesn't say much. He doesn't say much during games. He's pretty even keel. Now in big moments he'll get hype or he'll get excited, but he's still communicating well. I mean, he's still talking to his teammates. I don't really know where people are coming from when they're like he looks so awful. It's like I think it's more so he's just frustrated with himself. And it's not necessarily his fault. It's just a role that he's going to have to, learn for now. I think Sohan needs to dye his hair again. See, that's another thing, too. People just see his hair and they're like, he's not the same Sohan. I literally got that before. Blonde ain't giving him that energy. Y'all see KD mama all mad at refs. Oh, was she at the game? That's funny. Wait, did they think that last play was a foul or something? Hold on. I can't show it, but I'm going to bring up the game. They didn't think that was a foul, did they? Let's see if we can find it. Obviously we can find it. I don't know what I'm talking about. Spurs Suns. She was mad at the refs for that last play, or scratched his face pretty good. Oh, let me see. No, he didn't. He just stole it from him. I'm watching the play again. I thought we got away with the no call at the end of the game. Like, guys, I'm watching it right now. Like, I'm trying to be fair here. Hold on, let me look at it again. What no call? Oh, is it on Trey Jones? Is it on Trey Jones? Hold on. I don't know. I don't think so. I know Trey Jones jumped on him a little bit. I mean, but they're not going to call that little man. Let's see. Oh, did Trey Jones hit him in the face? Let me look one more time. Not really, dude. They just trying to make an excuse because KD legit just messed up. They just stole him. They just stole the ball from him. No foul, just crying. Also, the fact that, hold on, because after you got that steal, well, I guess there was no point in KD running for it to try to block it or anything. He was out of position. Like, he wasn't going to be able to make it. Gosh, great win by the Spurs, man. That's just a huge win. Huge jump for them. I'm so proud of them. Let's see if there's any press conferences that we can look at. Let's type in Spurs official. Let's see. Any press conferences? Doesn't look like it. At least not right now. Oh, well, actually, let's go. No, 5 minutes ago, they posted the highlights. 4 hours ago, we had Pop talking. Why can't I get views like this? 25,000, 15,000, 18,000. Why can't I get views like this? All of mines are like 2,000 or whatever. I want 50. I want 18,000. That's not fair. I watch your videos, my dude. Thanks, Ryan. It's coming, clan. It's coming. Yeah, we're gonna fix some things up. Like, these streams are gonna be so much better once I get some things set up. I'm working with somebody. It's gonna be so dope. It's gonna look so nice. You guys are gonna love it. Like, we're gonna have it straight up ESPN style, right? Like, have the stats and everything. Oh, it's gonna look so good. Wemby's a bust. I know, right? Dude, I'm waiting for Wemby's welcome to the NBA moment. I've been waiting on that for a little while now. I really want to know when it's going to happen. Like, I really want to know. I've been waiting patiently for this welcome to the NBA moment. And it has not happened yet. I said, I'm pretty sure I just heard Wemby say, Clan told y'all I'm him. And he said, you need to clean them ears, Clan. No, I'm pretty sure he said that. I'm pretty sure Wemby said that. I thought I heard that. I thought I heard that. Now, mind you, I wasn't at the game, but I thought I heard that. Yeah, I'm waiting for that welcome to the NBA moment. Also, I'm sorry, I got a little upset last night. I saw that Sohan was trending, and every single thing on Sohan was like talking crap about him. Like, oh, he's trash. Oh, he's messing up on this play. Oh, he's this. Oh, he's that. And it was just like, dude, yeah, like I understand he's a post playmaker, but like give him a break. It's like his second year, and they're making him a half court point guard. He's not used to it. He'll adjust. We'll eventually get another point guard. Why are we tripping about this? This isn't a championship team. They're learning how to win. Isn't it so funny? Okay. And I'm not blaming you guys. I'm not directing it towards the chat, because most people that are on this channel, we don't do that. What I'm about to say. But isn't it so funny how so many people last season was saying the Spurs need to win. They need to learn how to win. Right now, they need to learn how to win. And my whole argument the entire season was, we don't have a superstar. What's the point? What's the point of grinding it out so we can be a mediocre team, not get the #1 overall pick when you literally have Wemby in the draft? I mean, you got some other talent as well. Obviously, Scoot. Okay, let's just grind it out and try to be a play-in team so we can be mediocre. I did not understand that. I was like, when you talking about like it's time to learn how to win, you at least need your superstar first, man. Then we can get into that. Then we can focus in on that. But it was just the development of Sohan last season, and the leap Devin Vassell made. That's what that season was about. And Keldon having to be an even more like volume shooter. I mean, that's what that last season was about. Casuals, bro, they don't know how the NBA works. I feel like a lot of them were just contrarians, where they just wanted to go against the idea of like if you want the team to lose. Like, I heard this so many times. If you want the team to lose, how are you a Spurs fan? Because I want us to win. Hello? Hold on, let me see. Guys, I don't know how this works on Twitter, I'll be honest. How do I find my own tweets? How do you search your own tweets on the desktop of Twitter? I know how to do it on your phone. How the heck do you do it on the freaking desktop? Hold on. Screw it. Let's go all the way back. I'm going to let this thing scroll until we get to that point. All right. It's just going to keep on scrolling, and we'll get there. I'll read these comments. Control F. Well, that wouldn't work because the entire page isn't loaded up, so it wouldn't pop up. There's a way to search for your own tweets. Yeah, all of this right now, it was a lot of stuff I posted on Sohan. But I'm trying to get to before Wemby was with the Spurs, before we even got the first overall pick. What's your take on Jeremy at point? I think that he's learning, and I don't think this is a long-term solution or anything like that. I think that this is just a learning situation. I don't think Jeremy's like the future point guard or anything like that. Unfortunately, the Spurs don't have another point guard other than Trey Jones. So, I mean, the only like true point guard is somebody that can like facilitate very well. I feel like Devin Vassell's pretty good at it. Keldon's good at it at times. But for the most part, we don't really have one. So I think this is more like a learning opportunity for Sohan. So in the future, when we have to have that certain amount of versatility, that we can pull that out. It'll just be another tool in our toolbox, essentially. So him at point guard right now, short term, like how it looks, it doesn't look great. But I think that when it's all said and done, it's really going to help the team. All right, let's see if I can find it now. Because I was saying this all last season. This is in February. It might have been before that. See, I've been saying it. I was saying it all season. Some Spurs fans actually want Kyrie. Not happening. But are you serious? For what exactly? We get a few more wins, end up with a 7th overall pick, and he leaves to the Lakers in the offseason? I don't get it. It was like what? Like, why did we want that? Hold on. Okay, that's petty. I'm trying to see, dude. Yeah, Jeremy Sohan, dude, he was like following me and unfollowing me. It was so weird. He did it like 4 times last season. Let's see. I guess it doesn't really matter that much. I don't have to find this. But I know I was saying it like crazy. I said, dang, Pop is old. He is old. I should repost one of these. I'm going to repost this. Oh, shoot. I need to click on it. Undo. Repost. There we go. Got to support yourself sometimes, man. We'll repost this one too. Poor little Spurs fans got to deal with a big old... Oh, yeah. See, everybody was just tripping about the rebuild, bro. I said, oh, poor little Spurs fans got to deal with a big old scary rebuild. Oh, I was fussing about the Cowboys. I hate the Cowboys, dude. Where is it? Oh, I was mad about Steven Jackson. Did I predict something with Jakob? Oh, yep. I don't expect Jakob to be here too much longer. Okay, I did predict that. I'm not the only one, though. Who didn't predict that? Repost all that. My TV's so pretty. I'm not going to lie. I love my living room. The DJ All the Smoke vid still irks me. It was pretty bad, wasn't it? Gosh, I got so many of here that... All right, let's see. I'm getting ready to give up. This is wild. Ah, I smell cap. I'm trying to see, where is it? I'm about to give up. Oh, no more. Oh my God. Did Twitter do they cut it off at a certain... Oh my God, dude. Twitter sucks. That's right. They did implement that whole thing where you have to have like the blue check mark. Oh my God. Look at this. There's no more. That's it. Wait, can I not see any more tweets, or is that it? What is he? So he thought he was hitting the face? Let's see. Hold on. Yeah, you weren't touched. Yeah, you weren't touched, dog. What the heck? This is why I use Threads. Get with the program clan. I'm on Threads. I'm just not on there enough. Most people still send me stuff and interact with me on Twitter, so I try my best.
Out here in Phoenix, You know, it's a 48-minute game. We kept pounding the rock. And happy Halloween. Go Spurs, go, baby.
Nice. No. Are you serious? Are we really going to cry? You're going to cry? You serious? Are we for real? We're joking, right? Is he really crying about this? Oh, they're gonna cry. They're gonna cry. Oh, they're gonna cry about it. Hold on. Oh, those poor babies. Those poor babies. Hold on. We got actual evidence here, though. Hold on. Let's go to NBA official. Did the NBA block me? Did the NBA block me? Where is it? Yeah, here it is. All right, so before we look at that, he said he was filed. Oh, dude, KD was filed. Oh, we fouled him. What did we foul him at? Oh, look at that. Oh. Oh. Those poor little babies. Hold on to the ball. Those poor little babies. Is he talking about... If he talking about Trey Jones... I don't even know. Even from the other angle, it was hard to tell. Let's see. Did anything move? He might have hit his eyelash. I think Trey... Okay, that is a foul. He hit his eyelash. He hit his eyelash. And then he hit his beard follicles. Yeah, he hit his eyelash and then his beard follicles. Maybe his mustache. That's a flagrant, actually. That's not just a foul. That's a flagrant. All right, let's see what Coach Vogel has to say. I hope he enjoys the fine. Hold on. That's so sad. I feel really bad for them. Let me put in my headphones. I can't hear you, Frank. Let's try again.
They fouled him. The refs didn't call it. They whack him on the arm. Okay, before the ball gets ripped out of his hand.
Oh, he wasn't even talking about the eyelash and beard follicles. He said they hit him on the arm.
No call, but in a situation like that, we try to get the ball in quick inbounds to our 90% free throw shooter. And
yeah. Okay. Yeah. You don't want to make KD mad. I get it. Yeah. Hold on. Let's see. Right there, he touched him. He like tapped him a little bit. That right there. Now, mind you, Keldon got the ball. If you see the other angle, Keldon got the ball. He got the ball already. So this after the play, what difference did this make? I don't know. I think it's just crybaby behavior. I don't like it. I don't respect it. Let me see. KJ Steele was clean. It was Trey who they said fouled, scratched him. Yeah, he hit his beard follicles. I saw that. I agree. It was a foul. He hit his beard follicles. He hit his eyelash and then beard follicles. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, technically it's a foul. Yeah. Sure. KJ Thick, chill. Keldon was fouled when we were down 9 in the fourth. And even if I don't like the way he played, Zach Collins got fouled multiple times at the rim. Dude, it was fouls all over. You can't. No one does this, okay? Pop rarely. Like, I remember Pop maybe doing this maybe twice, getting angry about refereeing at the... I don't recall Pop doing it that often. But that's just my recollection. I could be completely wrong. That's my recollection. Primo's foul. Primo was foul. I don't see a foul. Oh, you don't see the foul right here? Look. Right here. He hit his beard follicles. His mustache, and then he hit the beard. It was like a mustache beard combo. A goatee combo. You can't do that. You can't do that in the NBA. This is the NBA. What do you think this is, Trey Jones? The WNBA where you can like foul people maliciously? You a wrong clan? No, I'm right. He hit his beard follicle. I'm right. It is a foul. I agree with Coach. I agree with Coach and KD. I agree with Coach and KD. They're completely right. Am I wrong? How am I wrong? I agree. Yeah, I mean it's clear as day that he hit his beard follicles. That's clear as day, guys. The follicles are under the skin, so it might have been a hard foul. Guess you got a point there, Sugar. I'm not, if anybody's watching this video, their name is literally Sugar. I'm not flirting with Sure, the one play that cost them a 20+ point lead. So ridiculous. Yeah, and that's the thing too. That's what you come in with. You don't blame the refs out there. The momentum was on our side. Sometimes that's the way it goes in the NBA. They were murdering us and we came back. Like, you shouldn't have allowed us to come back. It shouldn't have came down to this play. Like, what are you talking about? Shouldn't even came down to that. Sure, that's his name. It is. It says Sugar J Cherry. That's their name. You can see it in the chat. Dez caught it. Dez did caught it. Just woke up and saw the scoreline. I was taken aback. Thought Phoenix had it in the back. No, dude, we're not. See, this isn't like the Spurs of last season, in which you can kind of sit back and just be like, okay, you know. And just say, okay, this game is over. Like, a lot of times the Spurs last season, well, almost every single time. Almost every single time that the Spurs were like trash in the third, that was a wrap, right? Like, after halftime, we knew the game was over. We knew that we were going to start off the third, be sloppy, and there's no one that can bring us back in it. But that's not the case anymore. If the Spurs can just keep it close, they know at the end, we give it to Wemby, he go to work. Wemby hit so many clutch shots at the end. And that's the type of guy he is. And his defense is clutch. So at the end of the day, that's all you got to do. You just got to stay in the game, and then Wemby gives you a chance at the end. And eventually, you know, it'll be a situation, or it'll be a team where it's not necessarily just relying on Wemby. We'll just be killing teams. Once Wemby come into his own, we get another star. It's game over. It's game over. I think the Spurs are going to be pretty good pretty soon. I think just give us like a couple years. They're going to be pretty doggone good. I kept saying 2026, but man, oh man, Wemby's come a long way in such a short period of time. I don't know. It might be shorter than that. Do you talk some stuff about Keldon, but never give him his credit? He's a Hall of Fame role player. He's a Hall of Fame role player. A player every championship team needs. He's a Hall of Fame role player? Okay. First off, I did give him credit for this game. Like, immense credit for this game. That's like the first thing. That's one of the first things I did. I talked about Sohan and I talked about Keldon. It's like one of the first things I did. That's number one. But number two, I've said that before too, that he is the type of role player that's perfect for any championship team. You know, funny enough, you saying role player, I'm not saying you did this, D-Lo, but like calling Keldon a role player, I was saying that from the get, and everyone got mad at me about that he was a role player. Oh man. Keldon is not a Hall of Fame anything, but he's a gold medalist. Yeah, I don't know what D-Lo's talking about. Him Hall of Fame role. I have no idea what you're talking about. He's not a Hall of Fame role player. He's a good role player. And he brings a lot of energy. That's good. He's not a Hall of Fame role player. I don't know where you got that from. But like as I said, I think he's going to benefit the most with Wemby on the court. Also, keep in mind that teams did attempt to attack him in this game too. I'm starting to believe that that's kind of the game plan. They've been attacking Keldon a lot the last few games. He's a great role player, just like Mikal. Are you talking about Mikal? You're not talking about Mikal Bridges, are you? I don't know what you're talking about. Yes, sir. You think KJ's better than Mikal Bridges, or you think he's on the same level as Mikal Bridges? I don't know about that, man. I don't know. Mikal Bridges is a pretty good player. He's a pretty dog good on player. They don't play alike at all though. I don't know if that's even a good comparison. Same level. Okay, that's fine. I suppose. Whatever. Can't believe they cried about this. Listen, we all supporting the same team. I've been following you for years, and I always will, brother. We all have disagreements. Yeah. I mean, and if we have disagreements, this is something I want to be able to disagree on. Like, that's like not that big a deal. That's a good thing to disagree on, to be real. Side note, you ready for Attack on Titan? I have something to admit. I have not watched the last season of Attack on Titan because the wait time was absolutely ridiculous and I got impatient, so I read it all the way to the end. So I still need to watch, is it part 1 of the last season and then this part that's coming out, or is this part 3 now? I don't know. I need to watch the last season of Attack on Titan. I have read it. I know how it ends. But yeah, I do need to watch it. And I know that's a shame since my cat's name is Mikasa. I know. Did you get to see the Tony Parker video? We watched a snippet of it on stream, but I did not watch the whole thing. Part 15. Part 3 now. Okay, yeah. I need to go back and watch part 1 and 2. No, I think I might have saw part 1. I didn't watch part 2. That's what it was. But I read it. I was like, I can't wait this long. Because it was like a year. They were like, yeah, it'll be back in a year. I was like, I can't do this. I got to read it. It's too good. And I was too nervous about what could happen. 'Cause people die like flies in that show. We need a Wemby anime? Yeah, ASAP. You guys really need to follow Bala. This is a great Instagram page. Spurs coming to Memphis in the 18th. I might go. 18th of no is it 18th of April? I'm going to that game in January. You talking about January 2nd? That's one. 18th, I don't know what you're talking about. That might be in San Antonio. I think that's in San Antonio. You're talking about November, that's in San Antonio. Currently, who's the best player on our team? I would say Devin. That's a tough one, bro. I'm in January. No, that's January 2nd, not the 18th. Who's the best player on this team? I'm gonna say, I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm gonna go with Wemby. Because I'm sticking by it. I said at the beginning that it's Wemby that's the best player on the team day one. But it's like Devin Vassell. scoring wise, as far as his offensive game, is way more polished than Wemby's. Like, offensive game, way more polished. But as far as how they affect the game, I feel like Wemby has had a bigger effect on the game, especially in those like crucial moments. I mean, his defense is just so top notch, and the things that he can do on the court and the way that he can finish, it's just I'm gonna give him like the slight edge. I mean, I said from day one that he will be the best player on the team, like day one. And I'm gonna stick with that. But Vassell has been phenomenal. Vassell is exactly who I thought he was. He's exactly what I thought he would be. Wemby has actually exceeded my expectations in these first few games. I wasn't expecting him to like do this much so early. Devin Vassell is currently the number one. That's fine. I'm gonna go with Wemby though. I'm gonna say Wemby's the best player on the team. Just the way that he affects both sides of the court is just what the heck. And without him, I guess that's the question. Well, without Devin, I don't know if we would have won these games either. I don't think we would have these two games. No, we wouldn't have won without Devin. I guess you need both of them. I feel like Wemby gives us a better chance of winning than if you were to just have Devin. I guess that's how I'm seeing it too. Like if you took Wemby off the team and you just had Devin, we might be 0-4, but then you take Vassell off the court and you put Wemby, I think that we're probably we win one of these last four. I'm just gonna give him the slight edge. I don't know. I'm not doing some complex like calculation in my head to see who's better. It's just a vibe. I know this ain't right though. Frick says Wemby over KJ and then KJ over Devin. No, Devin's better than KJ. Keldon Johnson is better than Devin? Are we watching the same games? I don't think so. And I think Sohan's going to be overlooked too when it comes to this because of the way that he plays. He affects the game in so many different ways. And I know he struggled the beginning of the season or the first few games. This last game was much better. I hate his 3-point shot, by the way. I hate it. It's better than it was, but it got this weird, like, it looks like a mechanical error. You know, it's not like just a smooth, follow through. It's like I got it, now I launch it. Even Keldon's is pretty, even though Keldon has like a slingshot type shot, it seems like Sohan's one is like off. It's like mechanical. I think his arm, and that's the thing that they were trying to fix to begin with, right? That his arm flails out too much. That's why he's shooting free throws with one hand. It's it's so ugly. It's okay though. Wemby said he knows what churros are, but forgot the word for Barkley. Wendy said, "Oh, is there a hold on. Is there an interview?" Oh, we got an interview. All right, guys. All right, let's take a look at what a real coach has to say, okay? That coach over at Phoenix Suns, all he wanted to do was cry. He just wanted to cry and say that Kevin Durant was he was fouled. He was fouled.
They fouled him. The refs didn't call him. They whack him on the arm, okay, before the ball gets ripped out of his hands. No call, but in a situation like that, we try to get the ball in quick inbounds to our 90% free throw shooter, and we did. But then we're not.
The Spurs fouled him when we were up by 20, and then they fouled him when we were up by 18, and then they fouled him when we were up by 15, all the way until we were down by 1. They fouled him. They fouled us. They fouled us all the way till we were down by 1. Get out of here, dude. All right, let's see. Let's see what Popovich has to say. Popovich, a real coach. I'm just kidding. Frank Vogel's he's a good coach. I'm sorry, but yeah, that was bull, dude. Stop crying. Anyone gonna talk? I don't hear anything. because it's muted.
They learned the lesson from LA to be mentally tough.
It's just one game later. I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
To respond.
it's one game. They responded great after a 30-point loss. I couldn't be prouder of them. They just, as we always talk about, pounded the rock. They just kept playing through it no matter what. We made a gazillion mistakes, but it's a game of mistakes, and so does every team. But we just kept playing. And that's
Bro, not take the timeouts, then blame the refs. Yeah, we were up by 20. It's not fair. It's not fair.
the best thing about the group. I was really proud of them.
Did you see anything different in how they handled those mistakes coming off of that Clipper game? Like,
I have no idea what you mean.
Did you see anything in that? Like, what did they do differently handling those mistakes tonight than what they did?
They probably made the same mistakes.
Popovich, why you gotta be like, Pop, you the GOAT, okay? You the greatest coach of all time, okay? But come on. The Spurs did not make the same mistakes as they did. Come on. We watched the game. Pop, come on, bro. Come on. We saw the adjustments. The Spurs made a concerted effort to make sure that Jeremy Sohan was in the paint more often, because that's his bread and butter. It was oftentimes where they allowed him to be more of a off-ball player, make his cuts. He made better reads as far as passing. The team as a whole made better reads. I just think the spacing was terrible. The spacing was still bad. But, like, come on. He did say probably. Okay, we'll give him that. That's a great Vogel impression. Thank you. We were up by 20. How did they come back? They must have had. They fouled us. Give me my fine.
On the steal by Keldon, looked like Trey really tight.
He gonna call Adam Silver tonight.
Trey was, you can see why he's the ultimate competitor. You know, he almost had a couple other steals that were big time, but he's a winner. He does everything he can, and he double teamed tonight, and he went after the ball. He kept the pace. He was fantastic.
Now, Frank Vogel said that was a foul. What do you think Papa say? Like, well, he's going to quiet about it. Then he'll do his own Frank Vogel impression.
From the moment that Devin missed
Was it a foul?
game-tying shot, it seems like the rest of those next 6 seconds are sort of pandemonium. Is that just, you obviously don't draw that up.
No, I didn't draw that up.
Are you happy with the way each of those guys kind of handled those closing frenetic?
Well, you know, the best part was they knew the position they were in. You know, they knew that we were going to have to foul, but we spent time talking about double teaming first just to see if you can get a steal. You don't have to just go over and whack somebody. There's time enough to do that, and they were patient in the double team, and that's when Keldon was able to make the steal.
Nice.
Overall for Victor.
Bobo is lazy. What? I don't think Bobo can be compared to Wemby. I've seen Bobo do some of the things Wemby has done. I've not seen Bobo do some of the things. Well, you can't compare the two either, even for like love of the game comparison. Like Wemby, he's into basketball because he genuinely just loves the game of basketball. I think Bobo might have been. Well, Bobo didn't always like be into basketball, right? I don't know. I feel like even on a mental aspect, you can't really compare the two. But no, there's no compare. Wemby's like way better. Hey, people that say that are just haters. They do the same thing with other players that are tall and just compare Wemby automatically. It's like, that's not fair.
Tonight, weather another sort of slow start and had a nice strong finish. Were you happy to see that?
You know, he's playing through it. Like I said, he's learning the game. He's learning.
Am I seeing correct? Spurs playing Phoenix again in Phoenix on Thursday? Yes, sir.
What he can do and what he can't do, you know, in this league, what he's got to improve. But he never stops trying, and he's a quick learner. You know, the second half was much better than the first half. So we just got to get him feeling comfortable from the beginning of the game, I guess.
There we go. Yeah, that was fine. Ain't nothing there. Nothing really there to talk about. This was funny. Wemby arrived. That's pretty cool, not gonna lie. Maybe we should do something with. Maybe that should be a shirt. Should that be a shirt? Oh, I just got an idea. I just got an idea for a shirt. I just got an idea. I just got an idea. I just got an idea. I won't say what it is. I just got an idea. I know exactly who to collab with. Yep. Yeah, I just got an idea. All right. It's going to be dope. It's going to be dope. Oh my God, stuff is coming. Oh, it's going to be dope. Anyways, good stuff from Pop. Nothing really there. I do find it very hilarious though that Frank Vogel wanted that fine. He really wanted that fine. Now, if they lose on Thursday, he needs to shut up. Dude, you're up by 20, bro. Like when you're up by 20, the focus should be on your team. Hey, we shouldn't have been, we shouldn't allow that to happen. Like it shouldn't have came down to that. You don't sit here and complain about it was a foul. Kevin Durant was fouled. Blah, blah, blah. Like you guys fouled us too. I saw KJ get fouled. I saw Wemby get fouled. I saw Trey Jones get fouled. I thought it was a pretty decently officiated game actually. Like as a whole. I mean, they missed some calls here and there, but come on, dude. Come on. KD should have gave up that ball. He's getting double teamed, and Keldon just out-muscled him. And if he's talking about if he's saying like it was fouled after the fact, because yes, not KG. I'm sorry. Trey Jones did grab his arm, but it was like after the steal had already happened. I don't know, but we'll see. KD definitely angry in 2 days. Well, I expect to see a stronger showing from Wemby as well. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll come angry too. Ain't no problem. Ain't no problem. Ain't no problem. Ain't no problem. That's a bad Shannon impression. I tried though. I tried. Slender Wembanyama. Shaq trying to light fire under Bobo. Wait, what'd he say? What did Shaq say? I wonder if you think Shaq low-key hate Wemby because he's like nothing like what Shaq was. 7 a.m. and high in France? You're in France right now. You said 7 a.m. You're in France right now, aren't you? Bobo is 2K cheat code off the pick and roll, but real life, he's not that guy. Shaq called Wemby Bobo 2.0. Oh, really? When did he do that? He did that tonight? I didn't watch the entire TNT thing. He did that tonight for real? Game on Thursday. I don't want my only game I'll be able to go to this year being a loss. Well, Kyle, it ain't going to be an easy one, okay? They're going to come out guns a-blazing. And this will be another thing that the Spurs aren't used to. But the Suns will come back a-blazing. But luckily, at least for us, they are a better matchup for us than the freaking Clippers were. So we at least got a shot. I wasn't expecting us to win this game. I'm blatantly honest. I was not expecting us to win this game. But that's what comes with Wemby. It's going to be a lot of close wins like that. So go against Suns again. Have no idea what's going to happen. Sunday, I won't be able to catch this game. I don't think. Because I'll have to drive, because I'll be in Memphis. I'll have to drive back to where I live. So it's a few hours. I'm not going to be able to catch it. And I got to do something before I leave too. So yeah, I won't be able to catch this game. This will probably be one of the only games I'll miss for the season. Let's see. I'll catch that one. Won't be able to catch this one. I'll have it play on my phone, but I'll be out of town. Won't be able to catch this one, but I'll have it playing. I'll be out of town. I just won't be able to go live. I mean, this one I will catch. I think I will catch these. Yeah. Tough schedule, man. Tough schedule. When does Ja Morant come back? Wait. Oh, okay. First 25. Oh, God, that's quite a few games. So... December 21st. No wonder those tickets are so freaking high right now to the game I want to go to. No wonder. December 21st is absolutely insane, bro. Jeez. What? Let's look at the standings right now. NBA standings. And then I'm getting off. Western standings, that we care about. All right, so the Nuggets are undefeated. Mavericks are undefeated. Warriors 3-1. Clippers 3-1. It's really hard to tell. We will be in, if the playoffs started today, we'll be in there though. They really gonna hate Victor when he grow into Giannis' body and add some real grown man muscle. He already looks really muscular and lean. Yeah, because right now they are definitely like pushing him out of his spots pretty easily, which is frustrating. But yeah, you're right. They're gonna.
What do you got?
They're gonna lose their mind. Oh. I know what he's doing. Do you guys recognize what he's doing? I know what this is. When we think he's slick. Eminem? Oh, I guess it could be Eminem too. Wemby. His teammates told him to do that. That was last minute. That was a last minute ditch effort. That's terrible. All right, let's listen to what Wemby. Oh, we speeding this up. I'm sorry. This is a long video. Well, actually, no. I think half of it's probably gonna be in French, and I can't speak French, unfortunately. Mom spaghetti, knees weak.
Talk me through your just how you saw the final.
Now everybody from the 210,
You see everything everything's
put your hands up and follow me.
Just kind of talking through from your
Everybody from the 210, put your hands
I
up.
mean, Keldon just, there was like a double, triple team. I don't know. Keldon just came from behind, and I mean, simple as that. He
I
grabbed
can
the
translate. No, don't worry about
ball.
it.
He scored.
Don't worry about it.
That's it. And he, yeah,
It's
tough
okay, Stan.
finish. You know, from my point of view, a lot of time went by, and I was like, when he got the ball, I was like, I wasn't sure that there was enough time on the clock, you know, for him to finish. But yeah, that was.
What was it about that situation that everybody kind of knew? All right, hey, after the putback, we're gonna try to go there. Who was good? Was it you guys just knew? Was it something Pop went over? Were you guys communicating with each other on the
I
floor?
mean, we tried to. I mean, we need to try anything when at this point, you know, down one, with a couple seconds left. It's just go and get the ball and do whatever you can.
Go ahead. You started a little slow.
I can translate, but that actually might be 100% wrong.
Is that just, you talked about it last week, about the slow starts. Is that just kind of the pattern that you have right now?
I mean, it's the goal is to be good in the 4 quarters, but not just the 4th one. But but I gotta say, it's better to be bad at first and finish strong than the opposite.
What does it say about Keldon to his determination and playing hard throughout the whole game?
He's
Gosh, these questions.
really, yeah, you know,
He's really
led
good.
us with
He
the-
plays
with the
hard.
energy and shot making, of course.
Keldon did good.
But yeah, it's, you know, it's not a surprise for us or for me. I've seen him.
He's a
ever
dog.
since I came here, that he plays with energy and rage at all times.
But you notice the shots you made in the second half that you kind of flip behind your head. When those plays start,
Guys, good PS5 games. I'll tell you after this segment.
do you know how they're going to finish, or are you adjusting?
No freestyle sometimes.
Have you had a PS4? Let me know if you had a PS4. I'll let you know. I'll tell you.
You know, I feel a foul. You're talking about the N1?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel a foul. I go up, you know, to make sure it's a shooting foul. But it's, no, sometimes it's a lot of times it's freestyle.
I know we talked the other day about the Kevin Durant matchup, and I know he's your opponent. But what was it like just being on the same court with him, even guarding and going against him at times?
Special, you know. you know, yeah, really a problem, and I can see that his teammates really look for him, and they make him a problem too. You know, the way they set up the plays, and
as this man
they try to
stands
look
tough.
for him, so,
Notice that
yeah,
KD did not have his hands up.
definitely, I think it's the top hardest players to guard in the league. I haven't, you know, I just played against him once, and I know I have seen nothing of him, or I haven't seen the whole of him or the other players of the league, but I think he's up there.
Did you put a lot of thought into that Halloween costume when she came in there?
Yeah, you know, I think it was an easy choice, you know. But I think I win the most realistic costume.
Is this the kind of awareness that
Pretty good stuff.
makes you want to celebrate with your teammates in the locker room?
Yeah, you know, Pop always tells us humble in victory, but celebrate it and enjoy it. So, to me, every win is crazy for me. You know, I mean, obviously it's the NBA and I'm new here, but every win, as small as it is, it's I feel great, and I want to celebrate it. So yeah, every time, especially this win, this big time win, and
It's like an addiction. He's gonna keep chasing that feeling. That's awesome.
before that was our first ever win. So yeah, every win is big so far.
What did you learn about yourself and your game just going up against Kevin Durant, having that experience?
Learn about his game going against KD. I don't know how much he would have learned. KD's a little quicker. He was able to get it over Wemby continuously, which was really impressive. But I mean everyone already compares Wemby to KD, so I'm pretty sure KD wanted to go at his head, you know, because the competitor he is. But good stuff.
I learned that you know,
Got a long way to go.
I'm far from mastering the game
Yep.
as much as him. I know, because I try to do some stuff like him, but I think I'm maybe not patient enough. Yeah, I think I want to go too fast, but he goes to his own pace and goes to his spots. You know, I think I gotta not copy that, but get inspired by that.
What was the biggest difference
Oh gosh, Wemby's so honest with everything. Good God.
from not letting things get worse like they did against the Clippers?
I am dreading playoff losses where he comes up here and be like completely honest and like, I don't know. Well, no, usually when players are really honest and they're critiquing themselves, the media usually isn't that hard on them. They're more hard on the guys that have lack of self-awareness. I think that's part of why like Westbrook got drugged so bad.
You know, it's just the experience. The experience we had last game. We didn't want to reproduce it, of course. So yeah, even when we started being down some points, you know, we were like, yeah, we're good. It's nothing, you know. We
Kept their head up.
We need to pound the rock and keep going. And
But I don't want the Spurs to make a habit out of this. You can't make a habit of it because some teams do that. They start to make a habit out of, well, we can come back in the fourth. So you got to be continuously strong throughout.
do the efforts, and you know, it's not like we had a crazy run at some point, but we slowly
chucking at it.
we caught up.
You're hammering at it.
Thanks for doing a couple in French.
Oh, that's it. All right, so that's good stuff, man. How do you feel about teammates and the basketball? Would you say it's more round than the Euro basketball? Reporters, yeah. Pretty bad question sometimes, but it's whatever. Pops keep Wemby under 30 minutes, so chill, bros. He'll have 30 minutes in 30 games. Yeah, he's been making sure to keep him out of the game for a decent chunk of the fourth. And then as soon as he comes in, boom, boom, boom. You know, and the funny thing about it is, this happened 3 times out of the last 4 games, by the way, that Wemby came in and single-handedly changed the momentum. It happened in the first game, and I got frustrated after the first game because I was like, KJ, what are you doing? But like it happened in the first game, it happened in the second, and it happened in this fourth one. Like it's just gonna keep happening. This is him. And I watched a lot of his game before the Spurs even got announced, the first overall pick. I watched a lot of Wemby games in France, and yeah, he's him, bro. This is like, it's like normal for this type of dude. Wemby must be cold on the layers to keep his muscles warm. Nah, I think his teammates just said do that so he could look like E.T. I think that was like literally it. Hey, that's me. Cut the segment. All right. Let me talk to you. He said that he had a PlayStation 5, so I'll try not to bring up any games from PS4 era, but that's still kind of where all of them are at, to be real. But I would say obviously Spider-Man 2. So assuming you played the first Spider-Man games, that one's amazing. Haven't beat it yet, obviously, just came out, but there's that. I would say any game that has shooting in it is worth playing. So that would be Cyberpunk. You can go back and play that. It's phenomenal. Like the controls are so amazing because you're literally playing with the PlayStation 5 adaptive triggers and everything. Any shooting game is fun. So Call of Duty, and I don't even like Call of Duty, but I enjoy playing Call of Duty with the PlayStation. I heard that new RoboCop is pretty good too, and I'm assuming that they use the adaptive triggers and everything. I heard even the new Alan Wake game, Alan Wake 2, that like with the haptic feedback you can literally feel the raindrops. So it's not just a gimmick. Like a lot of these companies are really trying to implement that PlayStation hardware. So literally, I would say Spider-Man. I'm trying to see what are the, hold on. It's kind of hard for me to bring it up without bringing up like PS4 games, because Ghost of Tsushima remake, awesome, or remastered or whatever it would be called, awesome game. I love the Last of Us series, and they remastered those for PS5. That Souls game that came out with the PlayStation was really good too. Let me see. Let's see what they got here. There's a list. All right, see some of these that stand out. Oh, Returnal's good. Returnal's good. It's really difficult though. Sackboy, I don't even like Sackboy games, and I enjoyed that one. Obviously, Last of Us. So thus far, I don't think that the PlayStation has had like a substantial amount of games right now. But yeah, some of these, like Destruction All-Stars was terrible. And yeah, I haven't played Ragnarok, but I heard it was great. But yeah, my recommendations personally would be Spider-Man 2, the Last of Us games if you haven't played them, and definitely what's the other one I had? Ghost of Tsushima. Those are just beautiful, like perfect games. I still feel like the PlayStation 5 is still ramping up. Like it's still not on the level that we want it to be. Forbidden West. I didn't like that game that much. I've been playing 2K and Assassin's Creed games. Oh, nah. If you really want to implement the stuff, have you played Astro's Playroom? I mean, that's free with it. Like, play that alone, and you'd be like, what the heck? Like, you see what it's capable of. It's absolutely ridiculous what that system's capable of. But yeah, play Spider-Man and any shooting game. I would say Cyberpunk or Call of Duty. Probably Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk's story is really fun. But if you do that, play as Corpo. Don't do the other two. When it starts off, I know the other one's going to be more like enticing, but Corpo's way more interesting. Just go with Corpo. The Last of Us show was amazing. It was good. They did a good job. Got you, bro. Thank you. Yeah. Pound the Rock. Pound the Rock. Exactly, Ruru. That's not a game, but... All right. I'm going to sleep. I will give it to you guys later. Thank you guys so much for jumping on the stream. I will try to get on Thursday. Well, I said try. More than likely, I'll get on Thursday night. We'll see, though. We'll see how things go. NBA 2K on Dreamcast. There you go. Yeah. All right, I'll get with you guys later. I'm hopping off. I gotta go to bed. But anyways, thanks for all the love. Until next time, bye. Smash Bros. Yeah. Good night.